Just started. Music, opera. Still playing the same games. So you just turned it up. Okay, so the only mail that is for me to receive is the mail which I have no contact with these people. They're suspects who keep sending me fucking shit. As you can see, it's there. I am not accepting that mail. My business mail again was stolen, and my phone chargers from Amazon again are stolen. So there's more stolen packages from UPS and more stolen business mail. I have a date of when I contact the postal police. The UPS was delivered yesterday, but it was too dangerous to leave my room. Last night was super fucking dangerous in here. And the UPS, I'm not going to explain this because the cops know all about this shit, okay? And besides, it's so patterned. It's like, this is for dummies, dude. It comes right as it gets dark and all the above, okay? So they're still, by pattern, every single last piece of mail and package that is sent here, they are stealing, flat out. These two clearly, presuming that's them, I hear. But by behavior, it most likely is. They're sitting here, alive and kicking, with their eyes blinking, waiting for the Pentagon to arrest them. Okay? They're not the smartest. The Iranian terrorists, who are the ones who are linked to all of this, the Pentagon knows all about that. Stop expecting me to tell you all that shit. Okay, I've seen it. I can testify to it all the more. All right, so those terrorists cannot be associated with these two, who are no different than the people who stormed the Capitol wearing capes and horns, which has been shown on video every time pattern. They can't be associated with this. No. Because for one, they're waiting to be arrested. And they're going to give it up on all the agents that work with Biden, Trump, all that, these feds. They're going to give it up on the DCPD, everybody, because they've been in so much for so long. Whatever the word. I don't need to tell the fucking Pentagon veteran counterterrorist folks this. Oh, heavens no. The surveillance alone they have on this street far surpasses my skill level and the experience, the job experience they have. All right? With policing and terrorism. I don't need to tell them this. No. This street, like I said in print, has been shut down. But like what I'm trying to get to is these two, presuming it's them, playing with the radio and storming and making all that sounds they make up there. This is my chemical weapons, and this is right. What this behavior is clearly showing is the glory that they once had. Okay, this is the people who stormed the Capitol. Okay, then you give one of them this kind of glory. They're working it protected by the president, man. I know big time foreign agents. I can get the cops to arrest anybody that I want. In fact, I think I am a cop. Obviously, they think they're cops. They think they're chemical weapons operators. They think they're pimps. They think they're mob. They think they're a lot of things all at once. They already have diagnoses, both of them. And then it's made, whatever the word, but the drugs they take every day, really hard narcotics. All right? So they're thinking a lot of junk in their head. But the glory that they had, This glory of I cannot be arrested. I can do whatever I want, which you see on video and everything every day. They're committing felonies after felonies. But the killing at will here, the killing at will, the homicides, the desecration of human corpse, the cleaning and dismembering and all that of the crime scenes, constant cycle, bringing in dirty people. I just ask the vets all this. I'm a witness to it. I've said it a million times verbally. I've written it a million times what they're doing in here. I don't got to do this every video. Okay, this endless cycle of a terrorist cell. Okay? That's the glory that these two are hanging onto right now. In Iran, in the Middle East, they don't want them here. Okay, they don't want them here. Biden is protecting these two. All right, ask the vets exactly all the details and dynamics. Clearly, I can testify. The president is protecting these two to protect himself. Okay, but what really is occurring is the witness, me, is still alive. I'm still in here. And I've already made it very clear, and the Middle East fuckers know this. The guilty, as charged soon, habeas corpus here, the two here, habeas corpus, are waiting with their eyes blinking for the Pentagon to come right on in, find them right here with the witness, right here with all the evidence, and then the glory that these two are so in love with that they used to really possess. In some respect, yeah, they did. This glory of being above the law and big time now, I've arrived. I'm in the mob, man. I'm a terrorist for the mob. We're taking over. I've got presidential power, right? So you tell a fucking mentally challenged person this with massive drug addiction, that shit. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to make a monster with that. So by the time they're arrested with that glory in their mind that they can never forget, they're going to want to live that glory out with the very cops that arrest them. These are counter-terrorist veterans. That's the cops. The cops are the military. And they're going to divulge and tell these military cats the fuck everything. Because they're living it all out. It's like a big talk time therapy session. It must be awesome for these arresting officers to just sit there, take notes, and listen to them tell the cops everything. Because at that time, while they're doing it, however long this goes on, they're living out that glory. So I'm fine with letting them live out their glory here. Okay, and they can keep living out that glory with the arresting officers. But what upsets me is that everything I fucking get sent here, except evidence which is going to sit right there, wait for the Pentagon to scoop it up, from the other people in the terrorist cell who are my relatives, I don't care. I'm tired of all my confidential mail getting stolen. I'm tired of all my personal property lifted. It's, you can see this it's not making sense. No rational terrorist or well-thought criminal would do that, but we're not dealing with that. I just explained to you what we're dealing with. Okay? So they being under the belief that they're the cops and they can call the cops on anybody and all this stuff. They can call the cops on the cops and they can set the cops up and right, they could do anything they want, dude. And they've proven that they almost can. We got a terrorist cell here that the Pentagon has shut it down. I can testify to that, but I'm not going to get into all the stuff I've been witnessing. I don't need to, and they don't really need me to. That all can happen later. It doesn't have to happen right now, today, this moment. But you got these two. They're just going to keep full speed ahead, like she did, or he did, or whoever. Flesh and water, everything, the whole gamut. They're going to do that. Okay? They're going to commit these crimes. God damn it, by golly, they can. Okay? Because this is their glory. But I'm really getting tired of my stuff being robbed, dude. I have a date. I don't know if I said that already. Sorry. To call postal police. And, I do what I'm told, whether it's spiritually or whether it's by somebody who knows and has the right to give me some directions, That'd be a boss or whoever it might be who might know a few things, right? You take their directions. And I'm getting spiritual directions. And it's a certain date to call the postal police. It's not yet. But it really irritates me because you want to react and call them right away. I wanted to last week. But it's a very fluid situation here. And these counter-terrorist guys, some gals, I'm sure, some gals, not a lot, more than likely, with all logic, probably not a lot. But there's got to be a couple ladies there. They don't need me to right now. What they need me to do, because the place is under such heavy surveillance, is just stay safe. And this is it. You know, a little video is cool. Earlier today, no, there was no talking about the CASA. You can observe that if you're an intelligent person. This is very fluid. It goes back and forth. It used to be more stringent where it was no talking about the CASA, and that might go on for multiple days. But no, this is really getting shut down. It's very fluid, on and off. I can do a video. I'm proud and glad to be able to. So I think I'm rambling now. These people literally steal everything. They steal the groceries and everything. And this is to live out their glory. I can too make chemical weapons. I mean, exactly. It doesn't make sense. Any well-thought criminal would not do anything these people did. But what you saw on video, what you've seen is no, like, I don't have to tell an intelligent adult this. These are the crazy people that wear capes and horns, get dressed up and storm the fucking Capitol. We have a lot of that in our country. Okay, under this duress I've been in, I've tried because it deemed it. It deemed it, and my vocabulary is effing gone. And I know it. This is tragic what happened in my writing. Yeah, I'll get it back. But under this duress, I tried to touch on how, with the social constructs that were intentionally made, just get the words, don't worry about the vocabulary, okay? Get the point. The social constructs that were intentionally made through the years for the very purpose to decay our society in order to take our sovereign territory. That was the only reason why. All right. And the means of an end that they put out these constructs is another deemed worthy, needed discussion. But we got to move on. Just know they did that. And you as an intelligent adult are already thinking of a million social constructs. And you're like, yes, they disintegrated our society with over the years. Okay. So you got those. And then you got the doctrine of the America doctrine. You mixing this together. Plus, the last ingredient is the Wall Street, the free market, the buying things, which was part of the social construct. It got hotter, the economy, there's a whole plot they did with the economy. I've mentioned under duress the last 4 years, you're standing on glass. I can't get stuck on this. So when I'm out of the situation, we'll dive deeper into it because it deserves it. And I would like to share my thoughts too. There's economists who know exactly what I'm talking about, who could get way more precise. So yes, please talk to them. But this stuff in the mix made what you see here. It made what you see at the Capitol when they stormed. It made what you see who's being voted into office, Democratic or Republican. That's what they just label them. It's the American. If you tell the human all these things, the doctrine, the economy, and the social constructs, you tell the human this. In America, that's what you got here. You got them talking and letting kids get all kinds of sexual. It's way perverted now. They're walking around looking at, this is their focus. Their sole focus is like a lot of sexual perversion here. It's a major, major part of our demographic. And it's all the way red alarms. Oh yeah, and they're moving in on the kids and it's clear. They have been, you just scroll through our press daily. The sexual assaults, and it's really bad. No, it's at a crisis point. But that's how you end up with all this, okay? You cannot tell the human these things. All right? It was made, our doctrine already. Our doctrine was not soluble. Is that don't get me on vocabulary. Our doctrine was not built to last. George is a wonderful person. I don't care what they, through social constructs, made up fallacies about our founding fathers. George didn't want us just to sit like stupid and sit stuck on what him and some of them developed. He was a bigger thinker than that. He wanted people to keep developing our doctrine, but we just kept it and never changed it. And by the 1950s, I'm not going to get into this right now. I'm under extreme duress, and I've kind of touched on it. So thank you. All right? But that's what you end up with, okay? You end up with this. George Washington never meant for that. He didn't want the kids all being touched, the kids all having sex with each other at sleepovers. And this is like a normal moray. No, and no. He didn't want these type of people being totally focused on sex and who's a boy and who's a girl, and I'm a boy today, no, but I'm a girl tomorrow, and look, I'm dressing like a girl, and I'm at the Pentagon with pink lipstick, but my name is Jack, and I can push the button on a nuclear bomb, and I'm terrifying the rest of the fucking peaceful planet. But I'm an American, I'm a tyrant, and I'm doing this for totalitarian Islam. Why am I doing it for Islam? Because I'm white, and Islam said, if I do this, I can be white power. I can stay in power. That's really the gist of it. You told the human this, and you gave them this recipe of doctrine and all the other things. And now it's an absolute disaster. It must be put under martial law. And the kids have got to stop being told, shown, everything else about people's private parts. It has to stop, and it will, right? There's a point where God steps in. God has stepped in. I know that they're denying you. You have to ignore them. God has stepped in. So until then, we're going to have these two. Robbing and stealing and killing at will in this house. And they're going to do it all for their glory. And they're going to tell the Pentagon when they're arrested, because this is where it's heading, folks, okay? We're just sitting here all waiting for the Pentagon to come on in. All right? They're going to live out that glory for, it could be really, I would love it. Maybe I can get some videos of it. Maybe they'll film for me. Because I know I'm not really going to beat it, and we know that. But some of these officers, male or female, are. And they're going to love it when these two live out their glory. It could be a really long glory session. It could be really a lot of glory sessions. And more power to these officers, man. Because these two are living on this false glory now. All right, and I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but that's what you get. That's what you get. You get this in the United States, all right? You're going to stop touching the kids. You're going to stop telling the kids about your private parts. You're going to stop making weapons. You're going to stop thinking you're overthrowing. All right? We're going to enforce martial law, and you're going to get your ass kicked. But in the end, the ones that still remain free in society, that's the ones that remain. We'll be better off for it. And I'm going to end it there. Bye.